All right, so we'll do a recap, and then we gotta put together our watch list for tomorrow, and I'm gonna do that on video. So as you guys know, my only position is Lumen. I have it from 629. Let me pull up my P&L. So as you guys know, I said I was trailing a 10 on this, and ended up. It's been a long hold, but ended up breaking higher today on volume. Had some news, some Palantir partnership, and broke out to new highs today. So that's good. If the market can really like push out here, I'd assume this thing has got plenty of room to run, and it has a catalyst to do so now. The MACD flipped green. You have some relative volume, so you just want to see some follow through and continue momentum. But so far, looks great. Now we gotta put together a watch list because there are a ton of setups. I've never seen so many in my life. Keep in mind there was nothing yesterday, so just so many setups out of nowhere. Um, Pretty incredible. So we're gonna have to put together a watch list to hold all these things, I guess. And I gotta decipher which ones are the best and which ones are not the best. So I'm gonna try to rank these off of momentum and linearity, but I am gonna be somewhat biased on some of these. Um, so I want to put the full flags first because some of these aren't full flags. Like this LSLDP is a flag, a nice like complete flag. So DVLT is a nice complete flag. But like something like MVTS, this isn't a flag. This is just the inside candle 10 EMA setup. Same with like Wrecker. It's just the same thing there. So these aren't flags really. Well, this one actually is kind of a small flag. You can like draw it right here. But yeah, I actually like Wrecker a lot. So I'm going to keep Wrecker up there. NVTS, you can't really draw that. You could stretch it, but not really. NVST, not really. Path, you could make an argument. I'm going to leave this one up here. NAC, you could also, I feel like make an argument for this one. ARM, this is a good mega cap, but I would not trade it tomorrow. Just with all the, there's so many names that have good setups. EOSC is another battery name. So you have EOSC, you have SLDP, you have MVST. So all these battery names are setting up together, and this is a complete flag with lots of momentum and linearity. As you can see, right, it went from $6 all the way to 20. So this one I'll throw up here. Yeah, it looks good. MVST, I'm gonna keep right there for now. I'm gonna move NAC down here for a little bit. AMD, I'm gonna throw AMD up there because I do want a mega cap up there because the QQQ is set up. So QQQ set up, I want some sort of mega cap exposure if mega caps are going to break out, and this AMD has had tremendous relative strength, so I definitely want to keep that there. This should have never been retested to the penny, because I got stopped out of my AMDL, but let me check this real quick. 1860 was my buy on AMDL. AMDL 1860. Okay, yeah, all right, never mind. Well, yeah. Alright, well, I guess the leverage version went down more than the unleveraged version. That's annoying. Huh. That's the problem with these levered versions. They can wick you out, and the regular one doesn't. Like, this one never stopped out. So that was just the regular version messing up. So funny how that works. Alright. So AVAV, I do like this name. This made a very linear momentum move. And now it's pulled into the 20. It looks really good. I'm going to throw this up there. BITF. This one's kind of wide. I'm going to throw this in the secondary. UAMY. This is nice and tight. It's got a nice little flag going. I'll throw it to the top of my secondary. CAN. This is nice and tight now. Bitcoin mining. This had some nice momentum, and it's kind of built a flag. I think this one probably could use more sideways. I'll throw this in secondary. I don't think it's worthy of a primary. It's a good setup, I think, but honestly, I don't know. Like, it's a good setup. I'm gonna throw it in there. GLXY, this one's not the most linear. Like, it's okay. I'll throw it in secondary. NUAI, this is pretty good. I'll throw it at the bottom. SEI, this one's a little choppy. I'm not the biggest fan of this. Like, it had some decent linearity right here. Then it wasn't bad right here. But overall, I just don't feel it. So I'm going to put it in my secondary. SoFi, this looks good, but it has earnings. I'll throw it in the bottom. This Poet looks really good. I'll throw Poet near the top up here. And then you have the NAC and MVST. I'll throw. NAC is good. It is good. So I'll keep it right there. And then MVST. My least favorite battery name. So I'll throw that at the bottom. But, I mean, it's good as well. Is it better than SLDP or EOSE? Arguably, EOSE and SLDP are pretty much the same. September 15th. Stop on the 16th. SLDP has a better volume profile, but it also has this kill candle. EOSE, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. I'd probably put Poet up here as one of the best names. For sure, I would, definitely. Yeah, so let's put Poet above SLDP. And let's put Wrecker above that too. And then MVTS. because I do like this name. It is very clean, very clean. Very, very clean volume profile. Same with Wrecker, pretty clean as well. So I think this is my list. I mean, that's a lot of actionable setups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe even 13. So possibly 13 open positions tomorrow. Yeah. That's crazy. I haven't gotten any traction though. So that is a issue when buying these setups, is that I haven't gotten traction. So the only thing I have traction on is Lumen, but that was bought October 2nd when the market was still like working really well. So I don't really think it is appropriate to buy anything over a 0.25% risk. I think 0.25 is what I would cap myself out, because I don't have any working new breakouts, and we haven't had a correction either. We've just been in this range. So if we break out of that range, well, there are setups, but whether this market sparks up again or whether it doesn't and all these fail is a completely different story. So I would have to cap my risk at 0.25%. And at 12 names, that's a 3% open risk. So that is a decent amount of risk. Yeah. 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 So we'll see what happens. But there are setups, like these have momentum. They flagged. It's not like these are garbage names. It's not like these are garbage names at all. So if they trigger, they trigger, and I'll buy them, I guess. And that's all there is to it. If it triggers, it triggers. And I'll buy them with small risk because I haven't gotten traction. And so it'd be against my rules to go and try and... You don't want to be hero tomorrow and try to buy all of these on even 0.5% risk. Like, you're looking at a lot of open exposure without a market that's been very choppy lately. And so, like, we don't know for sure that it's going to spark back up tomorrow. Are there setups? Yeah. Is the market set up for a possible breakout? Yeah. But you don't know. And so you do have to be careful. So I'll do a wave of buying. I'm willing to buy 1/4 risk. And if positions work, then there should be more setups and you increase exposure on those. But I don't think you want to play hero here without a correction and try to buy it too big at once. But we'll see what happens, and gotta go from there. We'll go from there. So that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Lots of setups. I have not seen this many in a long time, but Usually this is never a good sign. When there's this many setups, I very rarely see this lead to a rally. I'm not sure if I've ever seen it lead to a rally. Usually this is like a bull trap or a bear trap, whatever you call it. And everyone that tries to buy gets sucked under the rug and spit out. But I don't know, so we're going to see. We're going to find out. The names have momentum. They look good. We have no traction, so we're going to follow our rules. And that's all there is to it. Thank you. Have a good night. Appreciate you for watching. Thanks.